nyina enne anwumre e de mobile ras media GH so enne anwumre abusua yatrase what is going on there na ekro the ekro nyina ne say the scammers party your friend NDC assigned ababan mu biem na just 1 year 13 months pepe nkrofo we adine wo Ghana abadwa no mu no omo akire say where se na yewura na do danko akufo ado frɛ wo the incompetent ana se yewura ba womia na ofre John Mahama the incompetent one na de oka biara na ye nokore abusua before the elections 2024 ye wo kro we ya mu ena John Darega Dramani Mahama ene ne nkrofo Eshe abo akese de chire Ghana kuafo ne Ghana fo nyina in every sector. John Mahama ne nkrofo timi bo modern e find a way to give them promises na omo ankasa nim se eya de bia ye unsustainable. But you know, said the Mahama di kan ne brebi aduru twam no. I say Ghana fo e wo say yenti ase say ban say NDC ko campaigner omudi ntro e de kire Ghana for na omakoto aba mo but I don't know what happened etumi tra asema papa di ntro kire ye na yesi ya hu kura say John Mahama oye Darega oye kromfo nsema obeka no enye no na odi so the obeka bia no it is only for one purpose just to win power and become President of the Republic. Said Ebeya, Obetumi apaja ne nkrofo binom bi omo agina bere bi wo man no na omode awia yin sika. Said it happened from 2012 to 2016. Ye hu say sabio Ghana Cocoa Board where ye kan ho asem nei under his leadership in the past. Asem fufuro sisi ho ema ye MPP betra akonyam. Papa yefe no poni no ye the Ghana Cocoa Board then CEO ye che no ye the nasem court edi nasem ema the Ghana Supreme Court ka say papa ne ho wa asem ensem na omonsa aka ne se wa bokro no enti ye hwe na asem ne bebua ne fo John Mahama bedi akonwa na oyi ne say oni asem bia samukai yes when I was saying Ghana for nti ye ho ase in the beginning say eni kwan se yetena se ema NDC de na da ne ntro eyedey etumi baji akonya efiri MPP amanyoko because amamuo enya keka enya kasakasa it is about knowledge leadership responsibility leadership about doing good things for your people na matenasi ene mu bedi nkomo na ma kyerɛkyerɛ ne ma nketenkete bi ani so a ɛho behia sɛ ye behu na ebeti ase sɛ randia bene ne nkrofo they don't have any right trying to explain and answer message omo kyerɛkyerɛ omo nsɛm mu ɛho hia kora because Ghana kuafo Ghana abanya hodo omo bedi Ghana so nyina MPP ne NDC nyina omwadi akuafo ho mfaso for so many years enti adenti ene world market price akofoma mfaso na mwadi na mfie bebere no adenti asa mfaso no momfa ndua kokofo no ka na omo ho nto we ya ne nsem ahodo ena mabo ano se me de bere we na nyumre enti tenase na woni me enye show no eha ayo Rush Media GH on YouTube. Message say one like video now like it. One share your so I know what share. And then so na your first time I watch channel we so I message say become part of Rush Media Group. Omadre subscribe to the channel. Na fa won sa esi adoma so said ye be ya me ba life bia na ubenya nkai bosama ba na waba be boa me na ye de djubade no ahhehye so ti message say like video no share. Ma comment ensu e wa ase ho ye tumi ahu achiaw. Enti said the mega se no yetimi ahu achia no ntino me ne nchia kese ema menwia osei Anthony yes ohwe me e wo itali ma mu haya menwia me chia oye ema wakwa aba ebiem abuja momento aso na yewuram na yenko yanim na yenko tie ensem no bia efiri what is happening today at the Ghana Cocoa Board. Now, Obibeke say, okay, what is happening there? The SEO honor, a lack of good team, a lack of management quality, and I'm the Ekoso, a Ghana Cocoa Board. So be tramba be country say MPP are buying SA Ghana Cocoa Board and san ofri akonyama ayentro ayenada aye boss de muka ayasema eni nyina so ba bia that only say na asem na ba na nkrofo na hu so omontro na omudi ye no omoto eya atenenti no omopekwam bi so a defend omo ho enti they are all claiming say aye MPP mom na say sabio a Ghana Cocoa Board ho ansana ofra konya entene sa e ba kirechirem na wate asiye. But now yesi papa be fene Randy Abbey ono ena ye the Ghana Cocoa Board CEO aine mama Ghana kuafo etwa dwajo papa wei ena ama Ghana kuafo esunne papa wei ena ama Ghana kuafo enhu ba bi omonfo omo ani enkokire papa wei na amasabio enkrofo ma omutumi ko school afi wei mu na ye ba be kirekire mu hwan ni Randy Abbey den ena oyo ne mfaso onya edi ase yenka ne se ase Cocoa Board CEO no sen ena ye de ma no mfaso ben ena odie e wo Ghana Cocoa Board ho ye firi ho a na ya bad down abekirekire niema binom what the NDC actually planning to do eye ensema sabio eya were ho sempa ye but eni kanko yenko hwe Randy Abbey emfaso a odi ase CEO of the Ghana Cocoa Board etimi ya hwe haye pa hwe mon kama Randy Abbey ntena ho asese enema we ya twere gu hɔ a me ba be kan e de a kyerɛ na watie ne yie emfaso Randy Abbey edie ewo Ghana Cocoa Board so samfaso we no enye se ne ho efenti a yede ma no enye se ne ho a efenti a yede ma no enye ne kese a oyenti yede sa sika we ene sa nyema we sa privilege we yede ma no enye sabio ne kasa onimu kanti yede ma no sa neba we yede ma no because of say or be make a kind of management eye very sensitive for ehun behia enti sa neba we ambeka ya kire we eye mfaso dia Randy Abbey afibia no Ghana ban ede man free na bisa won se die enti omode ma no die enti omode ma no ne se obetumi ede ntoto ya esefata atokwan mu ama Cocoa kuani Ghana ban ahodo aba Ghana man mu nyina omodi omoso mfaso emfie bebre no omo ho beto wo me ma me unity aboaje mo akwaba yipa yento aso na yenko yede se wo hwe lesi a me de abeto ho ya yesi benefit enjoyed by Cocoa Board CEO Randy Abbey. Randy Abbey, the CEO shall be paid a gross basic annual salary of 1 million Ghana cedis, subject to an annual review and upward adjustment of 20%. The yakana hanyina na se Randy Abbey we otihoyi. Afishia ana afini nyina Ghana Cocoa Board 1 man hwe no enya ne 1 million Ghana cedis. 1 million Ghana cedis. Anya hwe yesi basic salary. Ena de we asa twere so aka ho ne se sa papa we ye betumi so mpo no ama another 20% of the 1 million, 20% of 1 million, another 200,000 Ghana cedis. Enti papa we no nko a anya hwe no just 1 year no Ghana Cocoa akuafo boto papa we no nko a ye ma na 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Tie clothing allowances nentade a obehye nempaboa ene nema clothing untade shem what fit Your money 25% of the basic annual salary. 81 million na annual salary no. Emu 20%, yet the 25%, yet the money some fancy no. And here 250,000 Ghana cedis. Say on fire then on fa and tonta the and share. 10 year pa 10 year. 250,000 Ghana cedis, 2 billion Ghana cedis, and the mark away. Some fan rest. If you want to, I was security side. Randy Abercrom for your that way. Your money, a nipa mako, and 9 hour mobile home buying, or mudinachi, a bonnet home buying to say a bodyguard. Sankrofono. Sankrofono, Obibiano, ne ho car Ghana Cocoa for a bo, Edema Randiabeno, 8,000 Ghana cedis per each of them. And to the upper for pay, any paper, na ye calculation. Shall send for pay, any paper, na ye calculations. Now, that position now, question, penny way to honor. And then one my mamma and I know my solo, and Fasu dinner horror, and young Faso Ketua. Young Cosuna and to us in young Queen. Yes, so man, why gardeners, that's it, and Crofor, Muye, and Crofor, or Muye, Juma or gardens, or Chichani, ni fear, and ni fear flowers, and a wine, your money nipper menu. Sam Crofor, you know, Obiamo Kaya 5,000 Ghana cedis. And the answer is 10. Medical care. Kwasi ampanyi we na pomu dene ho nsem. Ni nyina no. Na pom ono nya no kwa na pomu dene ho nsem o. Ono ne yere ene up to ne ma enum. Ne ma enum a anya hwe no omunni mro emfie sabio aduonu mienu anase bia omo ayedai se omo nko school aso omo nko school anase omo ye unemployed omo apomudene ne omo ya de nsem nyina no Ghana kokọ akuafo enetua ye ba ne car so efamu a papa wo ye oti hoyi Ghana kokọ akuafo e ma ne car miensa ye ma ne car miensa car miensa na de ma no e bi a Toyota Land Cruiser ni V8 a home maintenance ne insurance ya Ghana kokọ akuafo netua e de ma papa we fuel allocation akwa we bosome bia ya man 3,000 liters of fuel temiye pa bosome ba ko bia randi ya benko a ya man 3,000 liters of fuel and then diesel board I say per liter na yep times 3,000 per month enti unya ne dodo na now they are multiply per 12 na the number of liters kokọ akuafo petrol ni diesel kokọ akuafo to de ma randia bi every year utibebom cars na ya to de amano no owie se okọ a ebetumi abase ebetumi aton e de amano at a cheaper price and wo ho no se ne contract sa ebetumi aton amano yento asoro ye nhwe other benefit akwase ampanyi wo nya se bi odwuma wo so onye ne yie me pese wuhu position na papa na te no emfasode e woni mu niema ne saka ne yewie a machiro de ntia oye a useless human being but I want you to understand his position and what actually niema ono ankasa ewia di free Ghana kokọ akuafo wey what is on the paper krono obo na ase nketenkete we are going to talk about it Tony yabo amenya mo akwa papa the eto so biem papa wey ewo 30 days as vacations for every year enti akwa wey every year biano Or 30 days ya opa onko adwuma na aban ebetua neka. Sa 30 days we enka holidays ho, enka public holidays ho. Eye na ye di ama no so no afi no mu nyina no owo na aduasa opa onko adwuma na mom no obeye so what paid, salary paid. If you also Papa we stand so up to $25,000 over to me at the ayadane akoto ewo ba bi opebia sansona sabio days on the bekoto no e ka sabio enana ye de ama ne se over 30 days to go in vacations. Business travel, a balance of Tukwanya, Sako, Tukwano, Tukwa in the name of Ghana Cocoa Board. I mean, in the Ghana Cocoa Board official duties, you know, Sako way, Yamani per diem, 3,000 every day. Ako Tukwanko America, say or calling the name of Ghana Cocoa Board and Crawford couldn't come out. Yamani $3,000 per diem. Every day, your man at $3,000. And so you send so a ticket, amana, a business class ticket, I will pray no. Bonuses, annual performance bonuses subject to set a target and in accordance with the company's bonus policy. Akwa so set a target, say a few percent to cocoa, 500,000 tons, na unya, and also it meet the sikafo floor a penis. Additional benefit, any unspecified CEO related to benefit shall be paid at the prevailing CEO rate plus 20%. And apart from all this, so Jumani we are officiate to miss another 20% off the benefit na yabo anonti sa one if I say 1 million cedis the minimum annual salary and nsaka no etimi hwem ni yi 20% of that na the amount say onje etirandia be na oto ho no odi kokko akuafo somfaso odi omosomfaso pa ye can insurance so or say personal accident and life insurance covered valued at 5 times the CEO annual salary. Tieni yepa. Papa we na yare sem ene sabione insurance sabia asem to no ewo adwuma ma na ase bibia chese premium no e da ne soro in case of something no 5 times. It is a money basically 1 million akwa we insurance nko a 5 million Ghana cedis. Ni nyina Ghana cocoa farmers. Omo dwumadena omo ye eno na enam so a ema akwa we ne nsaka sa nema we ya mabobo so a kire we. Now let's come back to my studio and let's talk little about something. I'm coming to tell you something. Asem na make any nyina ne se ti se onipa a ye fro randia be akwa we asem na make Ghana kokwa akuafo omo mfifire omo te adwumadena omo ye ne mfuom adwumadena omo de omo hunam ne omo wedie eye ena enam so a yema osamfa so de we nyina no se we nipa bi a wadwene mu do na we serious as a human being you should take cocoa farmers as an important people in your life. Because cocoa kwiani no ankasa po ne do ni cocoa no emfasoduo we ya papa we ti ho an nsaka no cocoa kwiani ebetimi ado cocoa ne lifestyle nyina enso 1 million Ghana cedi ohun bi da but wo kwase ampanyi na ofiri ba bi ne ba ya no abetra said come and manage the affairs of the Ghana cocoa no just in 1 year, utuminya anyere 1 million Ghana cedis, and yet the basic, and yet akatia, and yet the lower akatia on Sabeka. And yet we are for Ghana banya or more banina, or bibiano, at the Ghana cocoa for, and so, mfasopa. Ghana cocoa for. One of the main pillars of Mobuama Ghana Manya Babijana. And Crawford Muya Juma Ghana Cocoa Board. And Faswani said your advantages of Munya or Ghana Cocoa Quia 400 almost say the womb form no. Ghana Cocoa Quia Nipia New House and Faswana and Sakabida. And to say we nipa be all sensitive. Na sabi udwene nipa ho a saa adwuma yekuofo na for hundreds of years omodi omomogya omo ahoodere omo nimde omo sika omo busua edi asom oman a yefra ne Ghana no ye ni saa nkrofo na abro ye ni wona abro kra obeka se die ntia okese ye ni wona abro miwia ba miwia bema minya bema. Se Ghana cocoa ne ton wa manone for your first time in the history. Apart from drastically from a point to the point he said, whom to mean de wa promise you more. Masa, you have to be a man of your words. Ne tia wonka. Because for all this while, we NMPP sem, and yet NDC sem, we add the reality. And fear to do when you know a tribunal. Ghana cocoa quia for Abanya hodo mobedi Ghana mine sunyana, Abu won kwasia, and Piwana faso, Adi won husika. And to say, ne shortage you are. Now we a leader, why didn't you don't know your answer for? Now, some benefit when you know Ghana could for their mama for all these years. No, assembly say, bah, you have to find a way to cover the gap. You have to find a way to cover the gap. Now, the entire same way I see it said. I was a baby a train. I'm people paying for our more the finance committee board. About 10 the assembly but two just said. Since I ran the Kwasi and Panini Abbey, Ebedi Ghana Cocoa Board CEO. And Crofano Muya Juma or Hodada. Or why ya Juma for years, sir. You are DB or Profums, yes, a memory and I said, yeah, and conform my year Juma or Ghana Cocoa Board and fear be more experience. Now, omunim how the global cocoa market, you know, find a fast yuma. No, omunim the mechanism, the system, man, and what the cocoa business as well, no. Akwa etimi katana ni pam mo munyina gateman crowd go pam no so yam pipini ene wakofa nkwasiafo sangwasia begu ho tipo nkosofo a omo agimi sene papa wo ye oti ho yi ene oni omo Ghana cocoa board ho ene omo dwene sese bi Ghana cocoa board no eye chinchinga eton ene omo kwele ho ene ne ene temiyo enkrofo na omo wo dada na omo ye adwuma omo wonim de wo how the global cocoa price no e function no papa we ese on person na omo bedi obenya bibia ye enti opam omo kogu fie ene wasesa ne kwasiafo ndisifo a obi kura fe na wo free university aba fie so ne omo ene ekoye adwuma e wo Ghana cocoa board and then the name so amo the asi ene because en kanan kan krofo na omo ye adwuma ho dada no eda so office ho a enka they would have told this man we jimini the wuye entisa enye sa na ye no koko no ya ton them fie be yes 100 years ne bo no entumi nkosoro nkoduru bo wo ye da eti ton ni nyina na ebeti abafom but enam se nkrofo no ne omo ye adwuma we nkrofo omo di na second Japan ho the supporters omo ntimi hwe na nimu nka no kora nkyere no ana kwasi ampanyi koko no ho saa onton or train because obetu ya dey aton aboard ene ne ye lack of experience lack of quality management ene na ne ama Ghana koko akuafo were aho se do mo were aho a omosu ebin see that in the history of this republic ebin see that say yet Ghana koko so you keep it at the normal price the increment na low na Ghana koko akuafo issue said that no for being kind of to come to a point whereby enkrofo amomadi omoso mfaso for mfie bebre just for one time omufani omoho in a difficult situation e was a sabre no and I was nkamo muntinyi na muna munni fendi omo na nka mun protect omo no afedi amosi da bi say ateso of world market and ya monso mo betika na koko akuafo omo prices so we eyanimbuase na asama pese men kan say saa na tie dia and the government of Ghana should disassociate himself from cocoa farming product. Cocoa na amanfo betie no amo mfa monopoly bi anto so omo nyai na private sector emre o man no meto cocoa nko ene na akuafo no benya omo sika nyina na se nyesa bi monopoly amode ato cocoa so e wo Ghana man mu for them so many years enkane cocoa kuani na no ene ye ne direct seller nka de asi ono ankasa tene ho ase se price na yate so na untumi mfa monopoly to cocoa so eni ho mfa so emfie bebre enkoton ebe se bia $100 no be mo cocoa kuani 30 cedis $30 na ene aduru se wo do katima be hye wanu na also what take part of the pain osi dabi mean to me and mama subsidize and mama sanka sika me ankasa asaban no madika aka kirebo and this is the most disgraceful political party in the history of this republic mama estake body mama mwakwaba say yekase amanyoko efe ne NDC a omo ye reckless they are insensitive omo ye very wicked and dabia me kan se we are na amanfo dwene se bia me MPP ni sanso ye ba omia boy so I may defend sankrofo we dabi bra I'm not defending MPP me we kakareti we mwakwaba I'm not defending them I'm not defending MPP in this matter I'm telling you the truth bra and I make catch we since ya yesha ase aye monopoly say Ghana cocoa yentumi individual bi yentumi mfa Ghana cocoa nkonkoton ya abontene na bom eye Ghana ban ne koton Ghana cocoa akuafo omo cocoa de mo omo no aban bi obedi Ghana so bia ade akuafo so mfa so bebre and if today akwako sin say asema mode manu aka kire akuafo no enkwane saa ewo world market the best thing you do as obi a wadwene wo ho wo conscious eda so ye adwuma na wunim se emfe adwamu no wo bom na wo di kokoko yafo no so mfaso a this time you must to cover the gap ajimi for you have money to go and buy part for a school for Mayoa obia misa so omuntumi entopa dem omoma obia mechanic MP NDC amanyoko so omonkoto part emfama omoma na ye nim go ase mpo se wo baba aban na ebe top ade amane se ne bosume eso a onfa mo na ho onfa nsa na ho entisa na so ye nhwehwa ni monim lack of knowledge ne lack of policies inti nkwase adwuma ena ndisi aban ediga na sika ye. And instead of you to spend money on pad, you could have used that money to cover the gap at that sub your world market price, any sub your price and mukeka and kwasiaki kanti when the candy promise Ghana cocoa for. Yet haya and chebia yet haya and a kwasiam penny at to force Papa ya friend randia be your dahoy. Sami jam finom ene yewia papa na ne oye the Greek minister mo ana mo ba abonten beka kire Ghana kuafo se ampipi amanyoku ebu omokwasea adenti amo se price na omode mo omo no ene the world market price no enye ensem fata ene nso ma ba abonten beka kire yen se MPP amanyoku di kanton Ghana cocoa no 2024 2023 2024 no up front ntino brekura na prices no rise cost no na cocoa no ye ntumi ntono at higher price like that entia enam so a ema MPP antimantua saa 6000 na amoka no entina munim saa nema we nyina but you came out to conduct yourself to say the bia MPP 4% mumu MP akuafo kwasia. But the reality is enam say MPP for onyansa na omonim de na omonim how the cocoa business works at the yankan saying at the international marketing, they made sure say they can secure at least a good price for the cocoa farmers. That is why they sold the cocoa for the white men area when the price started rising, because no one said the price may drop at one moment or the other. But who be jina bonte ye mo ho kan mani gusu said ye na munimu say ade bi sa ho se cocoa ne di kan aton na jimi ye se kwasea entia ne kwate so mpre no enti nka wo papa ye fre randia be waba be di akonwa na wonim pefe say the price of the cocoa no a jump to a price e bin si da no wo ye nimdifo na wadwene e wo fia you should understand say sa price no it will never remain e bibinti see here because the last season no the Ghana Cote d'Ivoire any sabio Ivory Coast kura omunyina no their production was not they were not able to have you can say the estimated production aban no na nani da so say obonya na saafie no enti actually we said there was you can say there were low production enti normal because market strategy when there is a demand the prices goes up when there are no demand the price of the product drops enti nka wo so ye nimdifo a wadwene ma bie ukita masters PhD why Jimmy you should have understood to say that price is now in 2025. It was the best price ever in the history of international cocoa price. So what were you waiting for? Kwasiam Panini Randy Abe. Dear Nana wo train. You can't also reset. Reset and say ne mojai Ghana cocoa for muchajo. What now? Data you can take advantage of being the CEO and go better data now how the prices of Ghana of cocoa international cocoa no the prices no how it goes. Thank what you want to say no. Sa price we done dey historic. Entimi nkwana nemu biem. But enam Jimmy and the lack of knowledge inti Randia be say omo the reset agenda but so they are standing there. They are waiting for the last hour before they sell the cocoa. What would they have to? What would they have to? And then mo ankasa NDC for mo promise am the promise and Ghana cocoa farmers in opposition mo ankasa mo price am the ma Ghana cocoa farmers when you were in power masan akwa atwa mo ho asan aba abegyina ho se mo ntumi nyama ne yeye say Martin tesura to former side the motachira makwa akofa but enya mo sere enya mo ya enya mo aniwu enya mo fede mo sanso wo college to come out and say a young people are buying a course so what mess e wo Ghana cocoa board ho Randiabe cocoa board obaye na ya course mess no you have the audacity to say Ghana cocoa board e sponsor Premier League and this is for them omo yare o tiemi yi obra and na asem we see ya obi e ka bi Ghana cocoa akuafo esu Ghana cocoa akuafo atorenchem atowoni Randiabe say Ghana cocoa akuafo hu say eye nanado danko akufo ado aban ene mmeki messes ewo Ghana cocoa board ene na okan ene February 2026 but sa kwasi ampani we on June 2025 it we be gina ho kan kire Ghana for say the Ghana cocoa board no they are going to sponsor the Ghana Premier League agency oba ye na kawo ho. Where did you get money to say you want to sponsor the Ghana Premier League? Hey, and to come the wofie pa. Wo man wo yere nom e kom de won. Wo fase no na wanom omu wu kom de won. But utumi sore kwa abonten e di sika e koche enkrofo ma. How can you find money? Kwan mention na utumi fast unya sika se wo de ko sponsor Premier League. Ghana cocoa for dodo sign and a Ghana Premier League. Ghana cocoa for dodo sign and a sabio omo Ghana Premier League. Say Ghana cocoa kura faswa and ye Premier League now the sponsor Jimmy. You know, young fellow tunche. And say, Osi MPP for a boka, say Ghana cocoa board, Randy Abe, Metro TV, good morning, eh? Massima Mibisa on say, a year then now to me now, nine so can say, you have enough resources to sponsor the Ghana Premier League. Also, to Abedaho, so you go to Pony. Now I understand why you support NDC in opposition. Because some of them contempo na munimucha. Entro. Katawanina can ye wuhu ye. Or they katu one so just destroy their image. But I never knew say Obia Otin Kranim, Ejran Kranim Teteneho. Because I was say Ube Nagana Cocoa Board Kadahwa. Why would you have to entitle another debt on the agency? As I was say, Omoba, there was no mess. A processor, Sabio, Ghana Cocoa Board, I move on all the time. And I want to add this one to on the more serious note, say. Leadership, it comes with a lot. Leadership, it is not your position, and Kwasiakekano, endorse, no. Leadership, and it is not your position. Now we criticize everything, no. Leadership, it is about good management. Leadership, it is about foreseeing what can happen in future. Leadership, no, yɛde adwen kɛseɛ na ɛyɛ me ɔsɛ Anthony Musanchia obiom. Yɛde adwen kɛseɛ na ɛyɛ ɛna Mohammed Mutar nso ne mo akwa papa. It is a leadership no sɛ mekɔtena hɔ na mayi mani that the basic bia ensia and ya me ankasa me ba small girl Katie obetuma the president of the republic amana ye and intia MPP aban in 2024 omo edikan eton koko no earlier because price na e ba abontre no na omo believe say e bin si da until the momentum 2024 na 2025 ya hu kwa ya befa so but mo dia mo ba ye mo ti say ya mo akwa ba na mo afa bukuruwa na mo kosa mo te ho ena ye na yenim nyansa ene mo ne leadership no you have to have the third eye that can let you foresee what will happen in the future. And kwasi promise mo promise ye nyina. Every promise the NDC gave in opposition has come to backfire them, say they are incompetent. So Dr. Bawumia actually understood who Mahama was. That is why he called him John Draga Mahama, the incompetent one. Because it's only under John Draga Dramani Mahama, ne breso. And the bit for football manager say Omra no maye the manager of a cocoa board. Obi onim the difference between Bordier and Kwadu. Obi onim kwa efa so yebo atadwe. Obi onim kwa efa so se biade efa na bunu onim ewa de kro wa fuom. Obi onim kwa efa so se bi yetra se bokoko. You cannot tell that stupid person to become the CEO of the Ghana Cocoa Board because he has no knowledge about it. On Tiasie onim you can say the necessities of the farmers. On Tiasie, until one say how long every government in circle has taken advantage of the cocoa farmers. And your bar. And kwasiade nko a eno oba beyo e de akire akuafo yi na ye de yankopon said the Ghana cocoa or them called farmers ati omo ase say NDC ya akromfo ko because promises are John Draga Mahama de ma won no and sama ya wato force e ka kire Ghana cocoa akuafo Abrana na do making it in a manner said 2025 ombetumi enye sika kese because yate nyina yate asese 2024 Abrana Ghana cocoa no na cocoa ne mpo wo soro no Ghana aban antumi take advantage of it because to guarantee money and to make sure say cocoa no ombetumi atontin omoton in advance. And the black cocoa no paja cost no matter the majority of it. And in here. But because the same MPP are buying a mistake, does not qualify the NDC to do worse. Anyway, yet on above for the Mabrofono and the MPP Kurana still were able to give the farmers more money for the bags of cocoa. So that is no sense. But yet the young go said, and turning contemporary this for din opposition, Nina be go about today, Numudra and contempo Casahunu, Boss Remuka, ye Kabia Gumukwa, Yankopon, Ayakasia. And some microphone can in opposition, and then maybe actually say, the reality is quite different from their stupidity. Now, when they who are sempa, ene enchechiremu bia ba beto de enam suntia brandia bese Ghana Cocoa Board eco finance the Premier League in Ghana. Conflict of interest. The video way I am samra back into studio. But yantobase. Enti akofifo mudi Mr. Nkrofududu ekunu emadudu okunu munti enyoma ototie.
The way you do, it is not fine. The way you do, it is not fine. Every day and every night, I suffer money matter. The way you do, it is not fine. I go for the way you do, it is not fine.
So one kwasiafo 6 million no. Omo ani age no omo bo dede. E de one adwene edia. Mahama, the way you do, it is not fine. Every day, every morning, every afternoon, they suffer money matter. John Daddy Guy, the way you do, it is not fine. When we say kwasi antrona na position na kasa top. I say talk is cheap. Kwasi ampanyi bia to me kasa. You see how the nature, you see how the nature is gradually punishing and exposing the NDC. And the NDC has lost about 20% of consensus. Na Ghana forward them awon. Afen otonyo. Wa kwasi anyom na otoye. We will sing the same song that you sang in the past. Hey, mafubrofu be nyanya to wase. Aye papa. We will sing the same song that you sang in the past to you. And then, John Mahama, the way you do, it is not fine. Every day, every morning, every afternoon, every evening, I suffer for money matter. John Daddy Gay, the way you do is not fine. When you pass your penny at 2 force in your from 4 ambulance thief, then you Ghana and near my 4. And you Ghana and a sub politics say so cheap. How can an armed robber thief like a 2 force uncle to ambulance and brother what do you sika? How can he become finance minister? And conform Mutimis original equatia the purchases of ambulances for the common people. Among Tiasamaya and ambulance and Magana. How can you go out there and vote for such idiot people? Why? It's like we deserve it somehow. Because I wonder why a Ghanaian, hey, now no me video be I said, why should you have to compare NDC to MPP? Anytime NDC comes in power, their priority is to tackle Ghanaians. And Yaman Kitiketi Amagana Fobunum Hotomono, they have to go after it and kill it dramatically. Because say the mechanic, all the socialist parties, their main intention in power is that they make sure the state become more powerful than the people. That is what they are doing. And yet their political ideology, that is what they belongs to where. Rather than separation of Moshe, I can find out my business and never be a jina. Yes, same business in your and the cocoa creani. Yemato cocoa good price man now. Now soon to me for banco school, no many packets. Now once was a be to me about Binka Sam found some silver, that be antiasia. yɛbɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden sɛ yɛbɛsɛe ne nyinaa na mo nyinaa maba abɛyɛ nkraman adi akyi. That is the NDC for you. Now more, let's move on to another tense. Na yɛni ho nkɔmmɔ. Yɛnkɔ ne nkɔnkɔ tie deɛ nti ato force. So they say ato force Randy Abe. Ɛbɔɔ ne ho mmɔden asɛ sabio. Ɔde ade a yɛfrɛ ne Ghana Premier League no ɔpɛ sɛ Ghana Cocoa Board sponsor. Yɛntie video emra sisi a.
37 years ago.
Wow.
Yenti Cocoa
so that Ghana has.
David.
This is the first time.
We were ha eduru ha. Yentum.
Na okay. Na ba say to so pa.
David. Say I know obi busa me say nti die. Na me ka say the year 2000. Abrofo develop some synthetic flavor beer. Na ni cocoa bi bia ye pepepe. To am yes so mbeja cocoa yusu. My cocoa was say for over 30 years. Na the year 2000 a cocoa bo aba fam kra.
Wow.
Lawrence na let here kunya so.
Okay.
In fact, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, and the Cote d'Ivoire shia. Emo mjitu say even cocoa or mato numpo no. Omo kwashino. Sebe ye be create artificial shortage. Na man ne bo na
kosoro. Okay.
Yes. Party anti cocoa so.
Wow.
Time meeting omo yen 2nd September the year 2000.
Okay.
Omo jitu so omo kwase cocoa. By anti cocoa so by di by bosume miensa no na ne bo no asan page because na man for raise concern say synthetic flavor na o buy no
enti say cocoa na wanya original cocoa
omo nim ne da ache so susan so e de be bo omo so nti omo reject kra.
Okay.
Ya anti so
na ye free hin na ya ba beduru hey
me pa che
sa cocoa ya teso
cocoa na ya teso no issues na a contribute no a doso
omo blame mo practice mo
me pacho obi obekasa bia na onim de oka na obi kasa mtimi hwe sa nipa no sa wonim say Randy Abe obedi Cocoa Board chief executive and what the buy say Cocoa Board and co-sponsor Ghana Premier League
because of making that proposal. Yes,
what is do House of Lions here Nidia no abesi you and was say cocoa fusika no yemfa nkoye ball ho adwuma motivation be ya o team
wo
personal interest
na adwuma aboka enu ntie timi ntua akuafo ka no ye fasa sika no bi say yemfa nkoye ball
David
enu achi wote se osan ka say Black Star supporters on person ko ball US no Cocoa Board na best sponsor
because o kan bibisa
na adwuma eboka enti atimi ntua akuafo ka
then awo Ghana for the abrogism ko hebo
ame wo de akuafo odi agro ba de hama na basa nyina na say monfa nchemetiefo say ye hwe Ghana wo mo do cocoa no a so yi nipa 100 bia mu be 80 de for my education omu nyanya bi nti omu giri say omu ka bibia a kire na ye be fa ne saa
okay
what my isika koto Land Cruiser mono ahodo maako 9 Ghana ha Cocoa district I want to Ghana you say your Cocoa district which is different from political and administrative district no ba bi to say oko Salaganom ne Tamalum nyina ye ka district a omokeka ho
bia
but Cocoa ni ho nti Cocoa district no ukobole ya bi ni ho
unya bi ho no
in fact Kentampo omudia Cocoa kura bia Cocoa district Kentampo no e wotachimai
okay
in fact until recently na tachimai nyina ashibiri kumase
okay ada Cocoa
yes Cocoa district no nti e was 74 enti adwuma aboka yetimi ntua Cocoa fo ka no eye dan ni o district 74 ni ekoto cars maako 140 pickups
also omuso hia ka no se na akuafo ni hia sika no omuso ye administrators no omuso hia ka no day to day activities run day to day activities
me pa cho omde ye den omde run day to day activities say no be si run
Cocoa Board se bia ye kwa ha ye ko ye bia inspection ye ko ye project
My be okruma say. Your friend Mr. Usubrempon.
Okay.
Otna asia do hunu say as he say said ye wiase bono.
Yeah.
Ene kanea wi ane nyepe. Ti kanea Yesu sa na edie papa mo achi kokokofu mu no.
Yeah.
Sepesia koko ahahai na ete. Ndemom na koko ahahai ni nyina nte se obekọ na aha ba akokora ntua ma hunu bi da. Ba ne sepesia from February to maybe April ending no. Koko ahaba ni nyina timo pre. Ana so wasua photosynthesis a. Sa ahahai ni koko so a. Entime nu aduane madiano na atimi aso. Timi so brempon hunu se sa na tie de a. Yanya boho na ye mechanize near man sprinklers enti se penisia.
Na so ma bia to
na. No ma bie na chese nsuo.
Egu
kokoro duana se eti se nsuo na ato enti se wia no bossa die mpa na ha ni ntimo mpro ne be ma abre nyina yanya koko. In fact, we must start bi obu nso.
Okay.
Emo mu no say, "Hey, sa de no eye no kre." Enti we mo fa Mr. Osubrimpon as consultant. Cocoa board.
Wow.
Edi animu. My sister na chiriba mi yenu so ne me.
Okay.
The whole Ghana ma o mo ye cocoa kuya. 2016 on eji abasobode.
Wow.
Ena o matikuo. Enti bunu east bono ne ahafo emba omudo koko nkabom kuo no one president oda no.
Yes, enti azafo no omo history na ye bochira wo no. Enti randia beti ho no enye Ghana kokofo Ghana kuafo sika anase bia omo beto omo na ono hwehwe o ono ne pando FC no eno ho na odwene enti sika na ewo ho e wo se bia nka ye de be ebeka ho na ye de atwa kokofo no ka ama wono nsa aka sika aban we ya na promise wo mo no ono no prefer so di sika na bekọ akoma ne team na team na gina na nan so o prefer say o de bekọ Ghana Black Star for bottom ama sport supporters atima Africa na akwakohwe ball ewo America UK Canada and Mexico ni nyina no eye conflict of interest and this party na ate ho no me say 2028 inshallah 1st January 2029 Nana Dr. Alhaji Mahama will be the president of this republic. And any poor bedo who been who Ghana maimu under the NDC this administration also just of conflict of interest in kwa kukwa kwa phone tini mpiomoka but uwo sika ode kwa koma Ghana Premier League for na board bofu sika omoje koko kuani ben any team do koko nya sika ne bia onu koko kuani na ekwa akohwe Ghana Premier League mo omo board bo akoso krono na bia no eye kromfu juma na bia na omo ye na edruba bi na o kan asema aya na nipa ente wase. I want you to listen to this mimics of John Dadeka Dramani Mahama na ya to aso
say koko ejuma na abofom omo abon the form instead of say omode sikano dodo no be ma ekwani no omo ti Cocoa Board headquarters e no mudi
NDC
no ka say Cocoa Board headquarters omo budget afi etwemu $3.4 billion ada mudua cocoa wo ana
o yale
cocoa no nya bia west ni bia east any western of Nidiano. And so sikani nyina headquarters ena moti ho edi sikano. Ya ba ebe sasa anyoma no. Se na be yakweni no eni beje no adokoko ni ye. Abraham disi wo ho. Ye makoko ekwa for fertilizer ni free of charge. Na fertilizer buye so obi enya fertilizer ni bi. Ye ma omunro no bibia eduaba no free seedlings ne a chema obia and so there cocoa boy fertilizer boy bibia boy na eden na obetimi enya cocoa e dia cotton na modi sikaba abem Ghana memu enti eba ye be ye nhihye no senia ye hihye no abra ndc wa bemu ye be sa nhihye ne biom se de be ya cocoa ekafo nyina eni beje wa wo cocoa ka ana ephobia ye be ba be two borehole ewo wofuonum fifi ye be ba be two borehole wo ho near the polytank kesi ho Allah attention no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe egu kokoo no so se na be ya ebe soro ye ama yetimi anya sika
But please forgive me.
Later.
And to cocoa farmers, the Cocoa Board Chief Executive has informed me that in August they will announce the new cocoa producer price. And I can assure you the price is going to be a very, very, very good price. So those of you who don't have cocoa farms, go and start looking for land and start planting cocoa.
A few moments later.
Effective today, Thursday, 12 February 2026, the new producer price for the remainder of the 2025-2026 crop season will now be 41,392 Ghana cedis per ton and 2,587 Ghana cedis per bag.
Mo amoni cocoa fu no monko na monko hwehwe bi na next price of the cocoa no ebe ye de pa ene ye de ohun. You see, after the election 2024 me can send you a platform where also say with this chapter of the NDC administration no your blogger, you don't need even to worry yourself much about what to say. We can pardon Crofo your Monkasa or video. The Omokaye, any the Omokan in there, just to expose them. Real. Mahama is the biggest liar, the bigger promiser, and the biggest scammer of all time in Ghana politics. Okana nye no we do atamaka ho. Okana nye no we try through the aguso na odi aka ho no. Now, in all this, whilst these guys were fooling in opposition, Dr. Alhaji Mahama was telling us something much more significant and more sensible. And Mahama said, "Okwa kutu boho okoko kriani bia." Oh God, alhamdulillah, wallahi, alhamdulillah. John Darigasi oyede obetu boho ewo koko kwani bia fom. Mbamacho boho dodo sen ena Mahama watu. Akuafo amokoto abane ma NDC. Koshi na mebisa monye. Boho no do send na yetu amamo fertilizer ya chama mu free ene musika na yateso Ghana Cocoa Board workers afe ne yatoka asemro de amawo yenti obi akatua so but ukwiani kakra na ha se nka enko wanum no ye afiri wanum akwakoti but ubenya kwase ampanyi wei no abetrase no akra chiro. Cocoa farmers are happy with the new cocoa price. Till Amamfo Mesuno, kwasi ampanyi we so say Ghana cocoa kuafo eye okay with the price. na wo de wo so ene wo se ene se ukrom untumi ko ho bia bi wo so no sa no ai mama yarega wo so ene wo se de se ne fatawo ene se kura ye wo mu kura ye twa wo fu ho untumi mfa wo nan ensi ho bia de fatawa no because wo ye kohwini papa otimi ko gina parliament pa ka se he will not understand say be spend the Ghana sika to have a drone delivery system but oye da call say ye di sika beto pa de ama Ghana fo nkwada amayo adwen bi e woni pa woti enna na me na me girlfriend e kasa enra na we are talking about it no enra I'm making a mistake I think on Thursday and I made a comparison of the Ghana drone delivery system and the pad, and my pad, or your bow, my many your bar. My man say, I say, drone delivery system, no, not a one fast, dear baby, more mine, no, not pad, dear. I didn't tell us I buying and top pad and farm man, oh, my wife. On kai or to profan come from Manababeka. I was just discussing what I heard from Harino. Your friend say, my Pahukra friend say, Mahama Yariga, we knew some more coming and I may refer to her. As someone catch him said she cannot think beyond that. Say a majority leader of a country, of a parliament. And to me making such a statement in public. And you remember one capone free party. But then they want big fools to fool the smaller fools. And no one that said question when we don't catch Ghana cocoa are happy with the new cocoa price. It is normal. Now Omudi Wasem no. You would about me assembly in 2024. The plans are now you would about me war for the Ghana cocoa farmers when he becomes the president of the republic. Tie we na yanko tie last video bi na yamfa bibi amra na we tie.
The yemi then so say uhwe cocoa ekuafo a first no na cocoa board emma omuma scholarships omoko senior high school cocoa board scholarships cocoa board emma omo eko senior high school and then free SHS ninti obia ba eko senior high school free eninti abain afa adwense sika na yedi tua cocoa ekuafo omama fees no. From next year, cocoa, ekuafo omuma, cocoa board, ebetuya omu university fees, free, ama o cocoa, ekuafo ma. So, new policy, ebema, cocoa, ekuafo ma, under cocoa board, omu program, ebeboa, cocoa, ekuafo emuma.
Sawatio. Asema you about me, I can't hear you. It was something that was doable. I did be around Kevin Cocoa for pa. We ran a yansa, Sama and Kawasenka, Quiani, tea and Uncle Conina, some fanco tuaba. But when Gana Cocoa Quiani could tear or be or see about Baby to boho back home. I'm a Cocoa Quiani be out Cocoa Quiani foam. Ecosi say, and then. Ababa dane esum ababa dane awreho ababa dane ayiya ababa dane sebi ohia buruburo na to Ghana kokko akuafo enam say he was scammer froster oye political leader wo man mu ene na answer na mewie na mabo video bi a kire mo ba bi a obi a waya adwuma Ghana cocoa board de rendia bikoshia ya ogu na ni masekura no na asem bi abato dwa ne se akwana ye frɛ ne bulldog no Sajo Mahama pia ne ka bosome bia o tie
I'm on a payroll with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Since he started work, every month I go collect something small from him paying side. So when they pay him, they pay me.
Are you serious?
That's my guy right there. That's my big brother.
Are you saying?
They chop the pay, and I think for 6 months his paid income, because I think he dedicated 6 months of his pay to, I think he was doing some Mahama care.
Yes.
So we make our look some way small at the time, but we resumed. You know what I'm saying?
So Mahama pays you at the end of the month.
That's my guy right there, man.
How much a month?
Why you won't know?
Oh,
you won't make IRS come to me? No, man, that's my big brother. It be family matter.
Yeah.
You know, they look after in younger brother. So, you know what I'm saying?
1 year in office, how would you rate Mahama's performance?
400%. I don't have to even think about it.
So what? Obi onye hwe we onkonsuo onkwafuom ne so ne mfaso magana mai wokwam bi aso onye hwe oda wada ade achi atam ope na osore John Mahama epianeka. So this is the reason why kwase ampanyin we when the NDC was in opposition na no ewo bia ADD MPP for atem, because MPP will not give the Ghana money into your pocket just because you're from Bulldog then call your kraman now then can kaseni do pay and and so where Mahama breso and kraman no your mom will pay a monthly salary and kraman Monsakabi we ended the agenda new your friend said the reset agenda no, and then they say yeah bani ababe chisikana dini ani enkrofo binum kakra binum ache Ghana sika no ade abusia medamu nyina se ene mobre mimi a wo say Anthony medase ye pa Muhammad Mutala mechia ye pa kakari TV no ye pa yin mechia me ma me Esther K bari ma mechia ye pa Tony Eboa mechia wo nso ye pa me ma me unity aboache mechia ena o say Anthony bi mechia medamu nyina se ma manta mene because it was not easy to come. But I mean, one second, I have to wait for my brother SK to finish. So yeah, I didn't hear that. Moshana na just but the money na say munya to was na munya brema me ama cheche me semu. The America anya o defa cheme. But be to me corrections na nyama na ko yesu to me catch them na my ye media mo. But that was e no bre. E high Ras Media GH. Message say no channel Facebook or FN Ras Media GH. Me pages are hold on in no many control be me agye free me nsam. But we say pages na wo ho Ras Media wo ho Canada Japan Junior e wo ho Dweno TV e wo ho Movem e wo ho, but I don't have access. It message say but modern na find me new Facebook page I FN Ras Media GH. Now follow me. Say mo ba boa me na ma get to the number of followers ya. Me here as na metima ba live. So the be ya me your life na metumi connect on Facebook too. Me da munyina ase ene mo bre. Until we meet again. Adios. But as na me be call moment video way. Video no see na want me can be ma na ma crowd. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Last year you announced price in August, didn't you?
Yes.
Why did you announce it in August?
We opened the season earlier.
You opened the season earlier.
Yes.
Because you were supposed to open it in October. But the reason you had to open it earlier is because earlier in the year, you had come out to announce that in October, you'll be increasing price. And because of that, the president also went out to say they will increase price in October. So the cocoa that they were supposed to bring, they were not bringing. So you had to open price the season in August so that you receive your beans. And that is why we are saying some of the comments you made outside affected Cocoa Board. Because you come out in as far back as March to announce that I will increase pricing at the end of the season. Everybody will hoard. LBCs will hoard. Farmers will hoard. Nobody will bring the cocoa to you. So you were forced to come and announce price in August. And that just to make sure you get the beans and ship it to the beans. You announced price earlier in August at a price of 3,625 per bag, using your forward sales that you've made. And Ghanaian farmers are given a guaranteed price. So once you give them a price of 3,625, it's supposed to cover the entire season. It means you have done your calculation to see how much you sold and how much you are getting. If if the previous government in 2024 had been able to sell the whole season cocoa so that you come in and you do not have excess cocoa to give you problems to the extent that it's even eating into 2025, 2026. You come in, what you have to sell is 2025, 2026 cocoa. It gives you comfort. The same way you had the option of selling your cocoa for 2026.
So from where you sit, where is the problem? What is the problem?
The problem is that Dr. Randiabi last year, instead of selling 2025, 2026 cocoa all on forward when the new prices were very high, because mind you, I saw the projection that Isaac did. This is the first time in many years that prices have reached where they are. And the reason why prices were where they are is because there was a shortage in beans.
So you speak to the specifics. When you talk about prices at what point? And
prices moved
speak about them directly.
Prices moved from $2,000 to $3,000.
Right.
Prices have stayed at between $2,000 to $3,000 for a very long time.
Right.
Then from 2023, it starts to rise. It rises steadily. By the time middle of 2023 to 2024, it shoots up. By the time it gets to 2024, we are around $10,000.
Right.
To the extent that even when we entered 2025, there was a particular day it went all the way to $13,000. Then it comes down between 12,000, comes to 8,000, 10,000. You know, cocoa is volatile. Yeah. Every day in the prices they record. So today, yes, they are projecting it. Today you go to the market, it's 8,000. Tomorrow it can go to 8,500 or 9,000. It can come down the following day. So this is the first time you've had that in many years.
So from 10, it plummets.
So you know that it's not going to stay there forever because production has started to increase. Already you have come to announce that you are expecting 650,000 metric tons. So the buyers know that previously in 2023 you had done 432,000 metric tons. So if you are going to 630,000 metric tons, there's going to be a glut. Ivory Coast was doing about 1.8 million tons. Definitely Ivory Coast production will go up a little. So every buyer, knowing that there is going to be a glut in the market, will push price down. This is speculation in trading. It will start to push price down. So any trader knew that the prices were not going to stay there forever. With that clarity, it is obvious, and it's the best decision to take is to sell your cocoa forward and take advantage of the position then.
Okay.
So once you've taken advantage
of the position, at what point?
From last year, they should have sold forward even their light crop beans, so that you know that within this season.
At the time when it was 10,000.
Yes, 8,000 to 10,000.
8,000 to 10,000. And now we
last
are
year
having to
it had not dropped
at 3,000.
Exactly. So, and you knew that you have sold about 82% of your beans. You have light crop beans ahead of you. From this period going, it's light crop beans that will be coming.
So the problem is not selling.
It's not selling. That's why you have beans left, about 50,000 or 70,000 beans left. And you are claiming the buyer is saying your cocoa is expensive. No, it is not the buyer claiming your cocoa is expensive. Market has crashed. And you have stock. And you can't sell.
Your suspicion is that we're trying to hoard.
We're trying to hold on in expectation of higher price.
Exactly. So it's a loss.
It's a loss.
It's a business
wrong calculation that has been done. It's a wrong calculation that has been done.
Okay, so